Yo, what's up guys, it's ApTreX here. In today's video, I'll be talking about the truth regarding PlayStation 3 emulation on Android. As you guys know, previously I had made a video testing all PS3 emulators from Play Store and we found out that they are all fake because there is no PS3 emulators available for Android devices. Now the gameplay which you are seeing currently is of me being able to play an actual PS3 on my Android device. How is this actually possible, you might wonder. I'll explain it later on in this video, but let's start off by talking about the truth of PlayStation 3 emulation. Now technically PS3 emulation on Android is possible with the help of Windows emulators like Horizon, WinLater and Mobox emulator. You can run the original RPCS3 PS3 emulator which is created for PC on your Android devices with the help of the mentioned Windows emulators, but unfortunately for that you need a really high-end Android device and still the gameplay results won't be satisfactory. You will get only 5 to 4 FPS. I have also made a video talking about testing RPCS3 emulator inside various Windows emulators which you can watch on the iCard above. But few months ago we heard that ApTreX emulator, which was supposed to be a PS3 emulator for Android, was releasing pretty soon. It was supposed to be RPCS3 emulator running on Wine through an Android application, but the developer mentioned that it's supposed to be way more optimized than running RPCS3 directly through these Windows emulators. Well, unfortunately guys, ApTreX PS3 emulator was completely stopped and even the ApTreX VM emulator who were working on ApTreX 3 has been completely dissolved. There is no ApTreX VM emulator anymore, and one of the developer has perfectly explained the truth regarding PlayStation 3 emulation on Android. So here we go. The developer posted this on Telegram saying that, hey, one little funny off topic I wanted to talk about. Do you wonder why there are no PS3 emulators for Android, and is this emulator that are on internet fake or not? First of all, do you remember ApTreX 3, the project that was intended to be from ApTreX team? Well, I was one of the main devs in ApTreX team and this idea was on our mind. The second we saw p-root and we thought it would be easy to run RPCS3 on Android. First of all, the only available PS3 emulator is RPCS3 built for x86 or 64 only. There are some ARM64 builds, but they are very rare and not stable at all. But that isn't the problem, as we can still run it with the help of Box64, as I mentioned before, Windows emulators. But the main problem is RPCS3 requires OpenGL4. Now if you guys don't know what's OpenGL, it is basically graphic version of your Android devices, and Android smartphones come with OpenGL ES 3.2, not OpenGL 4.0, and hence why it is very problematic to port RPCS3 on Android devices. And even if you create a standalone application, you need to root your phone just to be able to run it. Even in the end, the emulation will suck so hard, as I mentioned before, the gameplay won't be satisfactory. Now there is a Wine emulator called as FXEmu, which is the first Wine emulator which fixes the current requirement of OpenGL 4.0 with the help of FXCore. Now Cassia Windows emulator was also going to be based on FX emulator, but unfortunately the dreams were crushed because of the emulator being stopped. Anyways, we have already seen FX emulator gameplays on YouTube testing games like God of War, etc. They ran not that great, but still it was playable experience, like 10 to 15 FPS. But you still got one small big problem: performance, as you run RPCS3 from a Wine library using Box64, using the FXCore, using Termux chroot, which as you expect, good luck trying to run anything at a higher FPS than 2 on low-end Android devices. My idea with ApTreX 3 in the past was to finish working on Linux and try running RPCS3 on it and base it on the top of Linux, but due to multiple fights between the ApTreX team, they decided to leave the project, and hence why ApTreX 3, which was supposed to be an PS3 emulator, was completely dissolved. Now this was very unfortunate outcome because I was looking forward to this project, but that sums up the truth regarding PS3 emulation very well. Unfortunately, our devices are just not capable enough to run PS3 games for now. Indirectly, directly they are 100% capable. If someone creates an real port version of RPCS3 for Android devices, or if there is a new PS3 emulator especially for Android devices, then I am pretty sure that you will get satisfactory playable results because the smartphones are very powerful now. Just imagine we are able to emulate PC games like God of War, GTA, Palworld and much in 2024, so I am pretty sure that PS3 emulation would also be possible, but unfortunately there aren't just any PS3 emulators. And now back to the topic, how was I able to play this PS3 game on my Android device? It is pretty simple. I am using GameCC, which is a cloud streaming app present on Play Store. I have already made a dedicated video talking about how you will be able to play PS3 games with the help of GameCC, which you can check out on the iCard above. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications so you guys stay up to date with all the latest PS3 emulation news. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.